Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? Hope you're having a great Monday today because it is a good day to have a good day. Anyways, for today's video, I was going to originally just do an kind of I was originally just going to do kind of like an updated everyday makeup routine for the summer, just because it's summer and I wear less makeup because it makes my skin happy. But anyways, I'm still gonna do that today. But when I was talking to Christian about it, he's like, let's throw a little bit of a twist in. And I was like, what do you got cooking up? And he was like, you should do that. But then after you're done, test it to see if it's sweat-proof and waterproof. Because what are the two main things that happen to our skin in the summer? We get sweaty and we get watery. Because we go in the ocean, we go to the pools, all that fun stuff. We get sweaty because we're outside and it's hot. So not only am I going to be showing you my updated summer everyday routine, makeup, whatever, I'm also going to be testing this out to see if it's sweat-proof and waterproof. I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna be dripping in sweat and glistening like the models. And then I am going to have Christian dump a bucket of water on my head. So there's a lot to be cooked up in this video. So let's just get right to it. So first of all, before we get started, I just want to say one thing so that people don't come for me in the comments. Not all of the makeup that I'm going to use today is labeled waterproof or sweatproof. A lot of it is just long lasting or long wearing, because when I look for makeup, I don't tend to go for things that are labeled waterproof just because I'm not really in the water a lot and I don't spend a lot of time crying. So that's not something that I typically look for. So if I'm putting things on my face that aren't labeled waterproof or sweatproof, it's okay. This is just a fun sort of video, but maybe some of the things will pleasantly surprise us. You never know. I had a mascara one time that never ever claimed to be waterproof, but anytime I would cry with that mascara on, it did not smudge a single bit. Not at all. So sometimes a product may not be labeled waterproof or sweatproof, but it will do the job. So we're gonna kind of see if that happens today. All right, so first I'm gonna go in with my eye primer. I'm just gonna be using my Essence I Heart Color Intensifying Eye Primer. This is nothing new to you guys, so I'm just gonna put that on my face. All right, and then I'm gonna set that with my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. All right, so usually for my eyes in the summer, I just go really simple, just the bare minimum. So I either use the brown shades in this palette and just kind of do a little something on my eyelids, or I use like this rosy shade from this Single Shadows palette and I just put that all over my lid. I think I'm just gonna go in with this pink shade. This is the MAC Single Shadow in Brown Script, and I'm just gonna take that all over my lid. I'm gonna blend this out. All right, so after this, I would normally just go right onto mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and it is the waterproof version. But first, I'm just gonna go in and curl my lashes like I normally do, just to give them a nice little lift. I do feel like my lashes get a little longer during the summer because even though I still wear mascara, I don't wear makeup every day and I'm not wearing eyeliner and stuff like that every day, so I'm not constantly rubbing it off at night and being super harsh with it. So I feel like it does make my eyelashes grow a lot in the summer just because kind of giving them a little bit of a break. All right, so my top mascara is done, and now I am going to start going in with my face products. So what I would do in the summer, and this is gonna sound a little bit strange, but I don't really like putting a whole lot of foundation on my skin, but I do still put concealer on. So what I have been doing lately is I'll just take Shape Tape and I'll kind of just put it on my face, and then I'll just use a brush to kind of buff it in. And I know that like Shape Tape is really heavy, but I'm not putting as much of it on my face as I would foundation, if that makes sense. So I've kind of just been going in with Shape Tape in like a few different spots, and I'll just kind of distribute it all around my face, so it gives me a thin layer of coverage. So I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light. I'm gonna buff it out with a brush. And what I'll do now is if there's still any like big trouble spots, I'll just go back in and kind of dot it over those. And then I'll take my beauty sponge and I will just lightly tap it over those areas instead of rubbing it with a brush. All right, so there we go, just a light layer. Obviously, it's not completely full coverage. You can still kind of see through a little bit, but that's what I want. I don't want anything super heavy. Honestly, a lot of the time during the summer, I don't even wear foundation, so this is probably as close as I'll get unless it's like a nice event or something that I want to look nice for. So now I'm just going to go lightly over my face with that same powder just to kind of mattify it a little bit because Lord knows I need it. I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush. I'm gonna take a bit of a smaller one just to go under my eyes. All right, so now it's time to bring the warmth back into my skin. So I'm gonna go in with my contour, my blush, my highlight, all that good stuff. So first I'm gonna go in with this Tarte eyeshadow / face shaping palette. It has like these 3 contour shades on the bottom, and I'm just gonna combine the shade Desert and Terracotta because this is a little bit more cool toned. So I'm gonna mix these 2 together for my contour. So the best waterproof blush to use would probably be a cream blush, but since I don't have a cream blush, I'm gonna go on with a powder one. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay travel size blush in the shade Party. So I'm gonna go in with that. I really like to pack on the blush during the summer just because it really gives a warmth and a sort of lift to your cheeks. So I just kind of like to apply it all around this section. Lately too, I've actually been starting to apply blush to my nose, which is kind of something that's new for me, but I think that it gives a really cute little sun-kissed kind of look when you do that. So I've been trying that out lately and I really like the way that it looks. I'm gonna take a little bit, put it on my nose. And it looks like I got a little kissed by the sun. All right, and to really amp up the glow factor, you guys already know, I'm going in with my Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade Be My Highlight, and I'm just gonna apply this in different spots on my face, my nose, my cheeks, my brow bone, my inner corners, all that good stuff. And now I'm gonna go in and finish my under eyes. I am just gonna take that same shade that I used on my lid and I'm gonna take it underneath my eyes. Sometimes in the summer, I will leave my bottom lashes without mascara, but today I am going to go in with my Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in the waterproof formula, and I'm gonna take that on my bottom lashes. All right, so next I would normally go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo, but because we are doing a wear test with waterproof and sweatproof and all that stuff, I am gonna go in with my dipbrow pomade just because I feel like that would last a little bit better in the water and in your sweat. Normally I would go in a lot heavier with the pomade, but because the rest of the look is very natural and glowy, I'm trying to also soften up the look of my brows. And now to finish it off with a lip, I am going to go in with my Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Candy K. And I'm just gonna go in with this one because this is probably my best, longest holding lipstick, so I feel like this will really stand the test of time with the sweat and the water. All right, so that is the finished makeup look, my everyday summer 2020 makeup routine. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up really quickly, and then we will get right on to the sweat sesh portion of the video. All right, so it is a few hours later. I took a lunch break, did some laundry, some of that stuff. And so now I am in my workout clothes. I'm ready to sweat it up. I'm gonna do a HIIT workout. I might start to regret this as soon as I do it, but I really wanted to sweat it out. So I'm gonna wear my hair down. I have a long sleeve shirt on and some long pants so that I can get some sweat going. I did reapply my lipstick because after I ate lunch, it kind of wasn't completely there anymore, so I did reapply that. But other than that, I have not touched my face yet. Starting to see a little bit of oil peek through, but let's see how the sweat sesh goes. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. Definitely sweating. Okay, so right now, looking a little shiny, but after that sweat sesh, not too bad. Hold on guys, I need to catch my breath. I also caved, I had to put my hair up, it was just way too nasty. Okay, so we're kind of glistening, looking a bit glisteny, glossy. Pretty much everything is still holding up. My blush is still there, eyebrows, highlighter, all that stuff is still holding up. So might try to sweat a little bit more, we'll see. But if not, the next thing will be Christian dumping water over my head. So stay tuned. All right, so we've got our bucket of water.
It's filled. Look at this hair.
Yeah. He is going to pour it on my face to see if my makeup is truly waterproof or not.
And I'm gonna film it for my own.
For his own personal blackmailing.
Yes.
All right, here we go. All right, so now we are going to put this to the test. Obviously, I know the best way for me to do that would be to jump in a pool or something like that, but we don't have a pool, so this is the best we've got. Enjoy.
You ready for this?
No. Okay, wait, count down so I can know when to hold my breath.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold everything. I said to hold it.
Probably should have held my nose.
You literally hear.
This is gross.
That was some quality smackage of water.
Wow. All right. Well, that was that. I don't know. I can't really see. How's my makeup holding up?
Your eyelashes are kind of like clamping up a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's like what eyelashes do.
Yeah.
I mean, your makeup kind of held up pretty well. Like your lipstick, there's like nothing on it.
What about like can you still see any blush or highlight, or is that just gone?
I don't know what that is.
What about like can you, is my foundation?
You need like a towel. You need to like damp yourself off a towel to see if that works.
We're gonna do that and then we'll check in. All right. All right, so this has been quite the video. As for checking up on my makeup after I had it dry, the only thing that really has kind of been a little bit messed up is my blush and my highlighter on my cheeks has kind of faded. And I think that that was definitely because of the impact and then patting it dry. And then there's just little like mascara flecks right here. But other than that, everything pretty much stayed fine. My eyeshadow is fine. My eyebrows, my lashes, my lipstick, everything pretty much stayed fine. So even though some of the stuff that I used was not labeled waterproof or sweatproof, it stood the test of time. So that shows you guys that products that aren't necessarily labeled that work just as well as some of the waterproof ones. But with that being said, and this experiment being completed, if you guys would like to receive some encouragement and prayer, just stick around with me for a few extra minutes. So the phrase that kept coming throughout my mind today was "let your light shine," which comes from Matthew chapter 5, verse 16, which says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." So however you let your light shine, whether you be somebody that likes to encourage people, go out and encourage people. Let your light shine in that way. If you're somebody that has a really nice job and makes a lot of money and you like to bless people in the way of paying for their meals or just, tipping your waiter or waitress really big or just something like that. If you like to bless people financially, go let your light shine in that way. If you like to do random acts of kindness, let your light shine in that way. I just feel that in the world nowadays, there's a lot of just darkness being projected and people trying to push the agenda of, a fallen world, which we do live in a fallen world. And there is a lot of horrible things happening and there's a lot of crazy stuff just going on. But every day we can wake up and we can choose to let our light shine despite what's going on in the world. So I just really want to encourage you with that today and to push you with that, to let your light shine in the avenues in which you have been gifted. So use your creativity and go out there and let your light shine. So if that's you today, I'm just going to pray for you. So if you guys could bow your heads, that would be amazing. Dear Heavenly Father, I just thank you for this day. I thank you that you have given us a light that is brighter than any darkness that is seen in the world. God, I just pray that you would give us fresh new ideas, fresh new creative ways to let our light shine. And God, I just pray that you would just show us new ways to bless people that we've never even thought of before, ways that we could use the gifts and talents that you've given us to bless others and to let our light shine into others' lives and into others' hearts. God, I pray that we would be the light of the world that you have called us to be, and that we would let our light shine bright, and that lightness would conquer the dark as it always does. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and you enjoyed watching my face get pelted with water, you can always feel free to give this video a thumbs up. And if you would like to continue to receive encouragement and prayer with every single video, you can always feel free to subscribe to my channel below. But anyways, I love you guys so much, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Bye.